Hello, my name is Angel and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I have a serious problem. I am in the middle of not one, not two, not three, but 4 books. So I have got to finish these books, at least half of these books in this vlog. So that is the mission. I have been reading some of these, like Blood of Elves and Wuthering Heights, for a few months now, and it's nothing against the book. You know, I'm enjoying the, well, maybe this one, we'll get into that, but for the most part, I'm really enjoying these books. I am just not, my attention span, it's not there. I've not been giving my full attention to reading like I usually do. I was so good about it last year and so proud of myself, but this year, I don't know what it is. I just haven't. I have read some books and I will do a reading wrap up soon, but it's these 4 books that are holding me back. I just feel like I can't move on or can't read without finishing these. I don't know if you're like that too, when you have so many books that you're in the middle of. If you don't complete them, I feel like I can't pick up a new book, even if I want to. Also, sorry if you can hear Mabel, my dog, making herself comfy over there. She's got to fix up the blanket. There we go. There we go. So that is why I need to make some progress on these. So not sure how long this vlog will go for, hopefully just a couple of days and I'll have made progress because like I said, I'm in the middle of most of these. So let's start with the priority, which is the oldest one on this list. I think I've been reading this since November. I did start it in a vlog way back when, I don't even know. And this is Blood of Elves by Andrzej Sapkowski. This is the first full novel in the Witcher series, so I've read the first 2 collections of short stories and really love those. And so now I'm in the position to start the novels, and I am on page, oh, actually, not sure if this is correct, but I'm on page 186 or maybe a little further. I say that because I have actually been reading this on my Kindle at night. So this is, I'm starting this vlog randomly at 9:30 p.m. on a Sunday, by the way, also. So I'll probably be reading on my Kindle tonight. I like to have in rotation a book on my e-reader so that I can read at night and not bother my spouse, and I like to also have an audiobook. I don't have an audiobook right now. Maybe I am considering getting the audio for Wuthering Heights. Not sure yet because I have also enjoyed annotating that. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but yes, I'm still recording. Okay. I think I'll continue reading on my e-reader. Blood of Elves is definitely heavy on the politics of the world. We're really getting these snippets of how every race feels about each other, and it is, I enjoy political intrigue, don't get me wrong, but I'm also a little bit confused, and I hate to say that because it makes me feel, you know, like I'm just not getting it, but I feel like I do, but also I'm kind of getting bored at this point, which I hate to say. Also, the way that our female characters are written, I just don't know that I'm vibing with it. It's taking me out of the story a little bit. So while I really enjoyed getting back into Geralt's world and Dandelion and Ciri in the beginning, now I'm getting a little bored, which has definitely caused me to slow down on reading this. Those of you who don't know, this follows Geralt, who is a witcher, and witchers are mutants. They have these special abilities to defeat monsters, so they are hired by people to kill monsters, and there's this big debate over good and evil, a lot of politics, like I was saying, and for the most part it is good and it is fascinating, but I don't know. The novel is just, I'm finding different than the short stories were, because the short stories had this format. It definitely felt more like monster hunting, and this just feels more convoluted. You know, that I can't find another word for it, but that's where I'm starting with this one. And then Wuthering Heights, I have, as you can see, annotated this one to the point where I am out of this type of tab. I'm pretty sure. I have a few more of the colors that I've been using and then I'm out, so I have to switch. But I am on page, let's see, I'm on chapter 14, which is page 146 in the Vintage Classics edition. And I am enjoying this. It is depressing. It's not what I expected it to be. This is my first work by any of the Brontes. So this is Emily Bronte's only novel, I believe, and my first. I haven't read Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I haven't read anything by Anne Bronte. So I had heard reviewers say that it's dark, but I didn't expect it to be this dark. I've been surprised by things, even though this has been out for a long time. You'd think nothing would surprise me, but I'm definitely surprised, even with how much Emily Bronte is going in depth about class and race. I'm honestly surprised. I was not expecting that commentary, so that is mainly the reason why I pulled out all of my tabs. I mean, all that, you know, is being revealed about Heathcliff, and I am just really enjoying it. Unfortunately, I was reading this with my bestie. We were going to read the book and then go see the movie with Margot Robbie, and Jacob Elordi, which casting does not make sense. The casting does not make sense, but we thought it would just be a fun, girly thing to do, is to read the book and then go see that movie. That did not happen. I haven't seen the movie to this day, and I haven't finished the book, so we got behind. I don't know that she's finished the book either. She was listening to it on audio. But the thing is, me and my friend, we always get these grand ideas of a little book club, and then we unfortunately don't finish the books together. We finish them at different paces, so need to figure that out and you know, get it right. It's just a trial and error type thing. But what we did read, we really enjoyed, and we were shocked by Kathy and how she was reacting to things. The descriptions of the landscape are so gorgeous, very vivid. So really enjoying this. I just put it down and haven't picked it back up. An anime that my coworker recommended to me and I ended up loving is The Apothecary Diaries. So I have the light novel of The Apothecary Diaries, the first one, and I am on page 102 of 265. This is such a short book. It's a light novel, so, you know, I don't know what's going on with this one either. I told you, my attention span is just not there. And there's pictures in this too. It's not a manga, you know, it has, let's see, it's like a real novel, but it does have quite a few illustrations, so, and the chapters are super, super short. I'm really enjoying this. It is just like the show. I love Mao Mao as the main character. She is so funny, and the way her reactions, how she is just tasting poisons like it's candy, she cracks me up. And I also love that it is a period mystery. Back says, a palace servant trained in herbal medicine finds herself at the heart of imperial intrigue in this enthralling period mystery. So I believe this is heavily inspired by 16th century China, I believe. And lastly, this is my most recent pickup, The Enchanted April by Elizabeth von Arnim. This is a classic that I meant to read last April, didn't get to. I started it this April and I didn't finish it within April. It is now May. But regardless, this is a perfect warm weather read. We are following a group of women. They are all in dire need of a vacation, and they book a beautiful Italian castle and stay there. So where I'm at in the story, they are at the castle. They've made it there, and it's just so lovely getting inside these women's minds. I've laughed, and I really wasn't expecting to, but I have laughed already a lot. Each woman is so different. So it's been a lot of fun. The only thing is, I expected to read this super fast, and I mean, there's so many words on the page. The font is small. So I'm always shocked when it takes me a while to make any progress, but that is why. And also I've only been picking it up on the weekend when I'm sitting outside and reading. So I am on page 66 of 164. So I've got about 100 more pages to read of this one. And I don't know. It's not that I have a list of priorities, it's that I need to finish all of these. So that is where I'm at. My goal for this vlog is to hopefully finish all of these, at least finish 2 of them, so that I can feel like I can pick up something else. This has been holding me back all year long. If you're still here, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I hope you enjoy this little reading vlog. I hope we make lots of reading progress together. Like I said, I'm going to start on Blood of Elves. I'll be reading on my Kindle, and I likely won't give you an update tonight. I'll check back in the morning. I am already dreaming of my Cafe Bustelo in the morning, but anyway, I need to get started on some reading. This is the whole problem here. I have not been reading, so I will start on Blood of Elves and check back in with you all in the morning. My ice maker is going crazy over there, but good morning. The plan for this morning is to finish Blood of Elves. I have a little over, well actually almost 2 hours left of the book. My Kindle says I read for about an hour last night. More political stuff going on. My thoughts of the book overall still stand where I'm at, but I'm excited to finish the book. I don't hate it, I just don't love it, unfortunately, and at this point I don't feel like I'll continue with the series. But what I'm doing now is making my cup of coffee, and I wanted to show you that I got an Ember mug, and these are the mugs that keep your drinks warm. It has been so fun. You can choose the color when you get the app for when it's at rest, and then once it detects heat, it'll start heating up your drink, and then you can select through an app what temperature you want it to keep the drink at. So I'm really enjoying this, and it lets me sip on my drink while I'm reading my book. The only thing is it does die pretty fast if you don't keep it on the charging thing. Well, not super fast. It's going to keep your drink warm longer than it would if you just left it sitting without this contraption. So I'm really enjoying it. And the coffee that I've been having is, I've been having Cafe Bustelo, which my friend introduced me to, and it's really good. I really enjoy this. So I have a new creamer to try. Let me grab that. Picked up the Chobani Hazelnut Creamer, and I'm going to see if I like it. I remember liking, I believe, just the sweet cream. So I'm gonna try hazelnut. I love hazelnut. Okay, let's try it. That's good. Very good. So it's been a few hours since I last updated you. I also realized I forgot to mention that the reason why I have all this time on a Monday, I work a 9 to 5, is because I have today off. So I am utilizing all the hours I can. I actually had this day off because of a road trip I took to Charleston, South Carolina, which was so lovely, and I took this extra day just because I didn't know when we'd be getting back last night. And thankfully we got back in time, but I am using this day to rest, but really I'm getting a lot of things done that I need to get done, including finishing these books, but also some stuff around the apartment, and just, yeah, things with YouTube. I finally got to updating captions on some of my videos, which took a minute. I'm updating you now because I just got back inside from walking Mabel, and I have finished Blood of Elves. I ended up, after complaining, I ended up liking the rest of what I read. So my Kindle, when I picked this up, said that I had about 2.5 hours or so left of reading, and which I can take out this piece of paper towel I was using as a bookmark, don't know why. I ended up enjoying the rest of it, but I still don't feel like I immediately need to pick up the next book, and I don't know when or if I will at this point continue with the series, just because I love the short stories so much. I really enjoyed them, the beginning, the middle, the end, and with this book I just felt like the pacing, maybe the pacing was off, or I love political intrigue, to learn about politics, but it just felt kind of slow, and then the action scenes would be really good. I don't know. And then also the way magic is with women and how they talk about women, some of that, it just went on, and it was getting a little bit, okay, why? I don't know why this is the way it is, but I'm tired of hearing about it at this point. And that's how I felt. So it's hard because I enjoyed it, but I didn't. And so I'm gonna have to sit with this one for a minute, but that's where I'm at for now. And I picked up the Apothecary Diaries. Again, this is the first novel, and I love these characters so much. They are so funny and endearing. I keep laughing. I am on chapter 18, which is part 3 of the Garden Party, on page 122. Really enjoying this. It goes by so fast. I love the anime, of course, and I love reading this and getting to be inside Mau Mau's head because she's just so delightful, but also getting Jinxi's perspective on some things. It's so funny, and some other characters as well. I love how it's going between the POVs, and it's just such a good experience. I will be continuing this today. It is now 4:05 p.m. so not sure, in a little bit I have to work on dinner, things like that, get ready to go back to work after my vacation, which is always so much fun. I don't know. Oh, also I did get ready for the day. Obviously, I didn't look like this before. I got ready for the day and I filmed a video showing the prettiest books I own. So I may actually take a break, well, another break, and edit that. I don't know. Doing the captions on the videos actually took me a minute, so I don't know if maybe I'll read some more of this, and then tonight if I decide to start editing one of these videos, either this vlog or the prettiest books I own. I'll see. Know that that's really important for this vlog, but I am so glad that I have finally finished a book. I can take that out of the stack, and then my plan is to just keep reading this one, even though I feel the pull to pick up the Enchanted April. I'm going to be good, and I'm going to keep going, finish this, and then I'll probably pick up the Enchanted April. I don't know. Poor Wuthering Heights has just been sitting here for months. I have not picked it up. It is now Wednesday. I just got home from work, and to, I don't know, put more fire under my feet, or whatever the phrase is. What is that? I don't know, to speed this along, I told my coworker, who loves this show also, that I was going to let her borrow this when I was finished reading the book this week. Tomorrow is Thursday. We work from home on Friday, so I literally have tonight to finish this and give the book to her tomorrow. So, definitely doable. I only have 100 pages left, and I don't know, do you all do this where use your bookmark to show the break in the page that you're on as well as the page you're on? Because I totally do that, because like I've been saying this whole video, my attention span is just gone, so I will read like half the page and then put my bookmark in there and then close it. I know it's bad, but also last night I started rewatching Rivals season 1 because season 2 airs the 16th of May. So super exciting. Just a couple days away. I cannot wait. I love that show so much. Earlier this year I finished the book and I enjoyed that too, though it definitely reeks of the 80s. Has my head looked so big back there? I don't know. I don't like that angle. Switched up the angle there because I did not like how my head was looking. I honestly still don't. I don't understand. Anyway, don't look at me. But what was I even saying? I finished reading Rivals earlier this year and really enjoyed that book. Even though it has its problems, I enjoyed it and I love the show so much. Cannot wait for season 2. So what I've also been doing is, because I pay for ads. I don't pay the extra to get ad free. These price changes, it's rough out here. So I watch the ads, which can sometimes it's like in a minute and 30 seconds or whatever, and I will mute it and then read some of my book, and then when the ad is over, go back to the show. Another reason for the weird page breaks. Also, this is the top I wore to work today, which I think is super cute and like a Damson Matter dupe. I got it from Old Navy on sale, one of their half off everything sales, so it was pretty cheap and I love it. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to go get some reading done, and then when I come back on to update you in the vlog, I will have finished the Apothecary Diaries and moved on to my next read. With that, the week has come to a close, so I'm here to close out the vlog, but don't go anywhere because I have several updates for you. Friday night, I went with my friends. We got margaritas and Mexican food, and then we went by the bookstore before they closed for the night. It was really fun. I really enjoyed hanging out with them. And then Saturday, went and got coffee at a beautiful coffee shop, read a little bit of the Enchanted April, and that was so nice. Had an amazing almond croissant. Really loved that. And then visited with my family. And then Sunday, I gotta be honest, all I did was watch Rivals. So the first 3 episodes of season 2 came out. I finished my rewatch of season 1, watched all 3 episodes of season 2 that are out right now, and love it. I absolutely love that show. It's just so good. I can't stop watching it. So I love that experience. And when it comes to my reading, I did finish reading the Apothecary Diaries. I don't have it to hold up here because I did bring it to work. I finished it Wednesday night so that I could bring it in on Thursday to give to my coworker so she could read it. I'm very proud of myself for that. I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to continue the light novels. I loved each mystery. Thought it was so well done. The pacing. Our characters are just so lovable. Mau Mau especially, so I really enjoyed it. At the end, I was kicking my feet. And then I read some more of the Enchanted April, and now I just have 60 pages left to read, so not bad at all. I've definitely made more progress recently than I have, but again, this one I didn't feel as much pressure to finish because I picked this up at the end of April, and I've been reading it on the weekends when I can sit outside, or like on Saturday I sat in a coffee shop and I really loved that experience. So I'm taking my time with this one and I really love it, and I think it's making me appreciate the story even more. Then I did not pick up Wuthering Heights at all. I considered it, but I knew that I felt the need to rush through it, and I don't want to do that. So I am very comfortable with my place in the story and recalling details. So when I pick it up, I'll be ready to dive back in. I'm not worried about that. I was more so worried about rushing through the story and not experiencing it. So I did not pick up Wuthering Heights at all, and I'm not sure when I will dive back into that one, just because I want to give it my full focus. So I'll probably just finish this and then we'll see what I do from there. But I'm very happy with my progress in this vlog. I finished half of the books I was currently reading. I'm almost done with another one. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about myself. And I think that's it. Thank you all for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.